Age of Rebellion, Lando Calrissian Issue 1 sees the workers of Cloud City revolt against the administration. That is, until Lando Calrissian, Baron Administrator of Bespin, arrives with the workers' bonus payments. They all celebrate by hitting the cantinas, but Lando hates drinking alone, since Lobot's implants forbid him from taking in stimulants. Lando says that he paid the workers out of his own private stash he has since in case he needs to make an escape, but he knows he's never leaving this city, since it's a beautiful thing he has going here. Lobot alerts him that the next payroll is due in 36 hours and his next loan payment is due in 18. Lando has an idea, however, and meets with one of his buyers, and Lando learns that he doesn't have all of the money he was promised. Threatening the buyer with Lobot, the buyer says that he will just call his cousin who works in the Imperial Audit Division, since he would be interested in knowing what Lando is running on Cloud City. But Lando threatens him with his connections to the Shank Sham gang, causing the buyer to cough up the rest of the credits, but they still aren't enough to cover payroll and his debts. So Lando boards his ship with Lobot and heads to Burin Con, planning on winning the money at the casinos there. However, Lando loses it almost immediately. Drowning his sorrows in his last few credits, Lando is approached by Magnate Imperium Ros Fantanine, a literal galactic billionaire who says that the buyer Lando recently dealt with petitioned the mining guild in help with Lando because he feels he was mistreated by Lando. Ros, however, isn't there to confront Lando, but admires his strength, offering him a job that could make him as rich as him. Lando is reluctant since he doesn't want more responsibility, but Ros says that with wealth comes no responsibility. Ros takes Lando to her ship, where they head to the Fatanine mining colony, where Lando learns that he is to escort the current administrator of the mine from the premises, but Ros doesn't want him hurt. Armoring up, Lando wonders why Ros doesn't do this herself, and she says that her species is a tiny population and they seek to avoid conflict that will tear their communities apart, especially between families, seeing as the administrator of this mining guild is his nephew. Lando still doesn't buy Ros just handing over the facility to him, but says that his race lives 20 times longer than humans, so once Lando dies and the facility returns to hers, it'll be like coming back from a short holiday for her. Lando gets to the facility, fighting his way through the guards and confronting the administrator, telling him that he is being replaced. The guards don't attack but follow Lando's orders and surrender thanks to Ros being mentioned. Later, the crying administrator meets with Ros as Lando is crowned the new administrator. Gleefully checking his now overflowing accounts, he witnesses his new workers begin loading the freighters. Suddenly he hears cries and realizes that the product the planet mines are actual people and they are being sold as slaves. Lando demands that they stop as Ros says that this is what it takes to make billions of credits in the galaxy, and this world's animals have gummed up their operations for years, but now they are used as their cargo. Lando has Lobot free the slaves, who revolt against the guards and take over the facility as Lando tells the escaping Ros that this is the cost of doing business. Returning to Bespin, Lobot says that Lando's money and accounts have been frozen by Ros. Lando gets out his runaway money, which is just enough to start over in the next system, but Lando doesn't plan on doing that, instead going down into the city and giving it out to his workers and telling Lobot that this is the cost of doing business. Age of Rebellion, Lando Calrissian Issue 1 was a really fun issue that flexed this character's great character traits, showing that while he is a real scoundrel, he's got a heart and grand plans for himself and Lobot. It was great seeing him give away a life of immense fortune and glory to save people, even though that may, and as we know from the movies, eventually cost him Bespin. I'm really liking the Age of Rebellion one-shots, and I really hope they continue this trend of giving our favorite characters some fun and interesting stories. I'm going to give this issue a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my newest video. If you enjoyed it, you might also like to check out my other reviews here on my channel. You can also follow me on various social media platforms like Twitter by searching Matt_FOS, or even join the Comic Multiverse Discord server and chat with other comic book fans, including myself and Joel from Cape Joel. Want cheap comics and trades? Head over to the book depository with the link in the description to get the cheapest trades and comics around, along with free shipping anywhere in the world. Until next time, this has been Matt of the Fortress of Solitude. Thank you so much for watching.